What's up, family? How y'all doing? TK Profit from Profit Takers. All right, so I'm coming back on. We do live charting sessions and we do live trading sessions. Tonight we're about to get back active. All right, this past week we got an amazing turnout. Okay, we won about 6 of our 8 trade setups. We made over 2,000 pips in the market, and all of these trade setups were called live. All right. So for the guys that are in position, you were able to take advantage of those trade setups. For those that are not in position and you want to start but you do not know where to begin, head over to our website, ProfitTakersEU.com. Hit that free courses tab. Go down and sign up and register. I'm going to show you how to set up your demo account, your live account. I'm also going to teach you how to follow along with the trades that I make for absolutely free. Okay, so again, that website is ProfitTakersEU.com. Let's get you started, and then we'll get active. Okay, so yesterday in our session, let's get to that. Let's get to that smoother stuff. So yesterday in our session, we looked at the possibility of Pound USD and Euro USD consolidating until the news drops on Wednesday. Okay? And so far, we have a continuation of this consolidation. Now, what we want to see is which way price is going to break out from this consolidated area, okay? See, ain't sign, that ain't a good sign. Hey, Drake kind of did his thing on that one. Okay, so we have liquidity forming above and below price right here. We already have the arrow as our representation of liquidity below. Now we have one for above. We want to see, again, where we'll get our breakout. We have our alerts in place. So there's really nothing else that we could do with Pound USD. Okay, cool. Same thing here, okay? Nothing has changed. So we looked at those areas and I told you guys this was a no trade zone unless you are looking to take an entry at the absolute lows and getting out at the highs. And if you did not have a trade set up, don't mess around with it. I also told you guys that there was a possibility that price could make a lower low from where it was here. All right, we created that double bottom right here. But I noticed that this move still was pretty bearish as far as the EMAs. So exactly what we called happened. The lower low occurred and then price pulled back. And now we are creating range right here. We're creating rejections, a microstructural level of resistance within this range. All right, so let's see what we have. Gonna turn you on. Okay, USDJPY. Where are we? What happened? Right now, it looks like we definitely have inverse head and shoulders right here. And prices pulling back to retest it. If this area doesn't hold, we could see a continuation in this downtrend. Let's see what is in this area on a higher time frame besides this low. I think the EMAs still may say this thing is bearish. Yeah, so the EMAs are definitely still showing bearish signs on USD JPY. And let's see. We got the DXY. All right, here let's look at USD JPY. So pretty much as long as this thing is bearish, the dollar index, then we should be expecting USD JPY to fall as well. So let's just go back to USD JPY, look at the macro time frames and see what we have. Oh, okay. Okay. So we're looking at those highs on the weekly to see what would happen. Now I expected price to make a higher high because we had a really nice wick to touch this level and it dropped significantly. So my thought was if price touched again that we would get a higher push, but it gave us another rejection. Now at this point, on the weekly, these are the only lows that we have in this area. On the daily, though, it looks like a stronger level of support. We got a double bottom that was retested by a wick. This is that double bottom. This is the retest from that wick, okay? And we also have rejections above this zone here. And if we just take it all the way over to the left, price also struggled right underneath that zone as well. So it looks like, well, not looks like, price is showing us that this area acted as a valid area of support when price was above it, and it acted as a valid level of resistance with price being underneath. So what we have to keep in mind, this retest that we were looking for a couple of weeks back, it never happened, okay? Price came really close with this wick and it turned around. So I'll show you guys again what we do when we trade is we look for simple concepts. And after I show this concept, I'm gonna give you an example with this trade right in front of us, okay? Okay, let's undo that. Now the market, if you can spot just the basics, the three different stages of movement in the market, whether you're in an uptrend, price is consolidating, or price is in a downtrend. If you can identify the difference in these three things, then you can put yourself in a position to be profitable no matter what the instrument is that you trade, okay? So with trading, most people get really focused into the different variables and technical analysis, and they try to be perfect with their setups, and it leads to destruction, okay? Because no matter how good you are, it's all based on probability. So what we want to do is remove yourself from the uptrends and the downtrends, and I want you to focus on consolidation. If you can properly identify consolidation, range, and also learn to find the major structural levels of support that's underneath and the major levels of resistance above, you will put yourself in a position to win more of your trades. And using this approach, you have more of a flow when it comes to identifying your trade setups versus the average trader where you find your bias and you stick to it whether you live or die in that trade. With this approach, we wait for the market to break out and tell us what it wants to do. In most cases, okay, more often than not, you'll see a break as long as you get a couple closes above that level to let you know that this is a real move and not a false breakout. As long as you properly identify consolidation, typically price will retest and then it'll move up to the next structural level. It does the exact same thing when price is moving to the downside. You'll see that break of support. You'll get a few closes beneath. Price will pull back to retest and then continue to move to the downside. Okay? Now, let me show you that example so you can see exactly what I mean. Now, right here, let's just look at the first move. So, this first move is a sell. Let's go down to a smaller time frame. Okay, perfect. So check this out. Price started to consolidate right here. This is the area where you have the structural break to the downside. Okay, after we got that break, look what happened. Price gave you multiple closes below. Then it pulled back to retest this area before continuing the downtrend. So it's a simple concept that happens over and over again, no matter what time frame you're on. The only difference in seeing it and applying it is your ability to be disciplined, to be composed, mastery of self. Outside of that, everything else, as far as the concepts, the means of entry and exit, they all follow the same rule. And let's just say we took that sell right here with our stop loss above this area. That would give us, and just taking it down to this structural level, it gave us a 1 to 9 trade setup. And this way we let the market come to us. Alright, so let's see where we are. Okay. So let's see what happens right here. We definitely have levels that need to be hit. Now, we have liquidity forming above these highs, as well as these. So we have a reason for price to pull back. Now we just need to see how strong the momentum is to the downside to determine how this move will play out. Hey, Rhonda, what's going on? Long time. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we got this pretty much mapped out. The safest thing to do as of right now in USD JPY is we're going to set an alert below this area and set an alert right here where this high is. All right, so we got a double top right here. Anytime you see that M in the market, oh, everything is up, Rhonda. This thing just keeps getting better. Keep getting better. We got a partnership with a couple different people now that got their own Forex companies and doing well in the market. So Profit Takers, our company, became more of a conglomerate. So we like housing different professionals and instructors to give our perspectives and point of view as far as the market and how we trade in it. It morphed into something beautiful, just so we can help people from different places, because everybody resonate with different messages. We can say the same thing and just in a different way, but it may make more sense. So I wanted to create that variable choice. Okay, so we got those alerts set because we got news dropping on Euro and USD pairs on Wednesday. Okay, so man, look at this thing. I told you guys we'll see a pullback to this level. I'm calling all of these things perfectly. We caught this 1 to 42 sell on US 30 live. All of you guys that traded with me last week, congratulations again. Big wins. Win, yeah. Big wins for us. We found this trade set up in our live charting session, and we took it in our live trading session on Thursday, and the market fell extremely quick, giving us a beautiful week. So what we want to see, or what we were looking for Sunday when we did our charting session, is what is going to happen from here. We trapped price, and I created this upward channel. We had to have some type of pullback in this move. Now, there is a chance. This is the level that I was looking at for the bounce to continue to sell. There is a chance that from here we could see a bear flag, which is price moving in this manner. After you see this downward move here, this impulsive move, you'll normally see a pullback and then a continuation of that downtrend. This move definitely resembles what we would consider to be a bear flag, so we'll have to see how this works out from here. Now, this is also the 50 fib, and this was a pretty nice move. So if price breaks above this 382 level on the fib, we could also see a continuation of this uptrend to fill some of these gaps that it left on US 30. All right. So same thing. No need for us to really get too excited about either direction that it goes in, because we're already in profit on this buy. So let's just set an alert below, set an alert above. Hey. Let's do the same thing with NASDAQ and S&P 500. Oh, how can I not? Let's see. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Weekly all-time highs. Let's get rid of this. Or not necessarily get rid of it, but we're going to adjust it. How can I not? All right, so we adjusted the highs on that fib. Oh, wow, look at this. We have the exact same thing going on. This thing could really break the 50. Okay. We got a lot of money above this area because on the daily, with all of those rejections we have right here, that built up a lot of liquidity above this 382. Then we have this daily gap. So we could see a pullback to fill this gap, and it could possibly pull back to retest this high here in this area. So right now on NASDAQ, everybody in the stock market, we just had this major fall last week. And right now everybody's in an uproar. They're trying to figure out what's going on. So right here at this level, we see a little support, or we got a little bounce that happened. If this area does not hold, we could see a continuation of this fall all the way down past our 618 around the 19 price mark. Okay, so this is what we are waiting on. We're going to go to a smaller time frame, do the exact same thing that we did on every other chart that we looked at tonight, and we're just going to find where it's moving sideways, trap price. Uh-oh. And if you get this part, if this is the only thing that you ever learn, I promise you, you will become a better trader. Just trap price. Learn how to find the zones. How can I not? How can I not? Whew. Man, there's so much money up under here. Man, I tell you, if this thing does not give you a good rejection, it is gone. And another thing, one more thing. Oh, look at that. We got a double top on the 4 hour. It's coming back to hit that. It's too much liquidity underneath for it to be ignored. It's just a matter of when. When is it coming back? Oh, we already had our party. Why y'all ain't tell me I'm in here in the dark still, man? Ooh. I think he killed all his friends in this song. I don't know if he said all his friends are lit or all of them dead. Either way, we gotta find another song. All right, let's go. So we got this major level that we are looking at above this area of consolidation right here. Okay. Oh yeah, we're catching all of these trades. Boom, boom, boom. Oh shit. Boom, boom, boom. What's right here? Looks like we got something right there trying to hide. Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing, if it breaks above this 382 level, there's a good chance that it could at least feel this. Feel this level or retest this level here, okay? Because again, same concept. That's price being trapped. This is the area where you have the structural break, and it was not retested. So let's see how it turns out. So far, again, US 30. This is our trade of the year. I was gonna say trade of the week. This is the trade of the year, catching this 1 to 40. Where is it? This 1 to 42 sell on US 30. We caught this sell from the highs. We identified this trade on our live trading sessions, and we took it live, man. Oh God, this thing gave us money from Thursday till Sunday. Now let's go back to the 15-minute. Let's see if I can get right here and get on the 5-minute. Let's see. Okay, cool. So really simple. I was actually trading this on the 1 minute, but I used the exact same concept that I just showed you on the higher time frame. I noticed that price started to consolidate right here in this area. Now, with this wick, let me delete this this big circle. With this wick barely moving above this candle, this entire candle, barely moving above this area where it started to create this micro structural level of resistance, I knew this was a false breakout. Not only did I see this on the 5-minute, but let me go down to, we'll go up to a higher time frame. I noticed that we had bearish divergence on US 30, okay? So if you see this here, price was creating higher highs and higher lows on US 30. But if you look at the RSI or our oscillator, it is creating lower highs and lower lows. So this showed me that the downtrend was coming and it was going to be quick. Right here, this was my early entry, okay? I went into profit shortly, and then it came back to give us a lesson. So we lost 3% on that trade. And right here, we got it all back. Oh man, this was a beauty. So same thing, simple concepts, identify range or consolidation like we did here, price ranging. Even on a higher time frame, you got this break, price pulled back to retest it and just failed. This same thing happens over and over and over again, okay? So that's why we let you guys hop on and trade with us live, because we got too many people talking about what they can show you, and I'd rather you see it for yourself. If you take the trades with me using your demo account, you'll see how much money you could have or would make. Then once you're comfortable, hop on with your live account and let's get active. Okay, so I think we got, oh no, we did not. I'm going to run through Euro AUD and Euro CAD really quick. Let's see what's going to happen with these things this week. So first off, let me go out to a higher time frame. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly, we were in this downtrend. Now we're pulling back to retest this structural level. Real easy. no need to complicate price when you see it. If you have an area where price broke out and is pulling back to retest, it's only going to do two things. You're either going to see a rejection and price will create a lower low, or price will break above, retest that structural level, and create a higher high. So in understanding the basics or the fundamentals when it comes to price action, when you see things in the market, there's no need to get worked up or get too excited. Just make sure that you are consistent with your leverage, and no matter what happens, if it drops or if it continues to move up, you are in a position to win. What is today? Today is, what is today? Monday. So check this out. With this still being Monday, we just looked at the weekly. We could get a rejection from this level, but it will most likely be short term. Now, oh gosh, this is what I want to look at as far as this pullback. This level right here. Give me a second, I had to get that stuff out of the way. Does that count as the retest? Yeah, let's see if price will pull back to retest this level. Say you definitely have a lot of liquidity above these highs. Okay. Again, let's make it simple. Fox, what up, God? How you feeling? We was just talking about how we had a over 10 bands in a couple hours. All right. So again, I want you guys to get intimidated by these candlesticks and all of these colors and these flashing lights. I honestly believe this thing was put together just to scare the shit out of people. To be real, it is really simple. If you look at this line chart, the only thing that those candlesticks are showing you is when price is moving up, when price is moving down, or when price is moving sideways like this. We call that consolidation. If you can get over your nerve and get over that thought process of I don't know, then you could really make money in this thing. The only thing that I do is I find price moving sideways, I trap it, and I wait until the market lets me know if it wants to go down. If so, I sell it. Vice versa. If it breaks up out of that consolidation, telling me that it wants to go up, I just wait and I buy it. So you got too many traders, they are getting caught up into these different strategies and all of these fancy indicators, and all you have to do is just sit back and let the market come to you. And this is the approach that we have with trading. Every trade that we took last week used the same concept. I showed it when we first got on, and right quick we got a couple new people to hop on IG. I'm going to show you our trades from last week. I'm not going to use anything complex. I'm going to show you the exact same thing that I just talked about. So we took this trade on a major index. It really doesn't matter what it is. Just want to show you what happened. Price was trading sideways. It broke beneath. As soon as it pulled back, I sold it and it fell. You're going to see this happen at least 70% of the time. Now, in some cases, it will continue to move up, and that's fine because we have ways of taking advantage of it as well. Okay, so that was one of our trade setups. This was another trade setup. This is U.S. oil. Uh-oh. Let me delete that. So this is U.S. oil. Here's price. Let's go down to the 15-minute. Okay, so you see right here on the 15-minute, price started to consolidate or trade sideways. This is the area where you have that break below. It pulled back to retest, and then it fell. So that's two trades that we sold, made money on, following a really simple concept. This is another trade that we took, okay? Let me clean it up, okay? So let's look right here. This was our entry right here. What happened? Same exact thing. Price was consolidating. I went down to a smaller time frame. But price was consolidating. And then we have this break. Right here in this break on a smaller time frame, I got in on we got a retest, and then boom, this thing fell, okay? So this thing happens over and over and over and over again. So when I tell people trading is easy and they look at me like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. You just have different perspectives. So some people, like I said, they come and they do a lot. They add a lot of things to their charts. They get into all of these unnecessary terms and approaches. And just to be frank, none of that shit helps you make money. It's the basics, the fundamentals. You show me a guy with a lot of indicators, I'll show you a guy with an empty account. We also took this euro pound sale. Same simple approach. So if you have one move and you practice it 1,000 times, you are going to be great. And this is pretty much the approach that we have. This is how we train our students. And I let you guys come on and watch me use it. Same thing, consolidation. This is where we have that break below. Okay, now let me zoom in. After it broke this wick, retested, consolidation, and it fell. Now our entry was higher, but guess what? I used the same concept. If you look at this area, on a smaller time frame, this is a area of consolidation. This is where it broke. What happened? Price pulled back to retest that area. Man, and you can test this for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Test this thing for yourself. If you want to learn how to use TradingView, we have a free 9-day course where I show you how to set up your demo accounts, your live accounts. I show you how to use TradingView. I show you how to place trades, how to monitor your trades. I give you a trading plan. So you'll be prepared to test this yourself, practice every theory or concept that I give you to see how true it is. Like I'm giving away big gems for absolutely free, just to give back, Okay, so those are all our trades from last week. All of our wins using the same thing that we're using today. Just wanted to give this to you guys. Okay, now if you want to continue to follow along with our trade setups or have the recordings for these videos, make sure you send us a message, DM us, so you can get access to our free Facebook group. We're going live doing these charting sessions as well as our live trading sessions. We also hop on and do Q&As too. So we appreciate you guys for hopping on. Thank you for getting those wins with us, man. We love it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for our next charting session. So again, if you want to start, you don't know where to begin, head to our website, ProfitTakersEU.com. Hit that courses tab, go down to the free courses. Sign up. Not only do we have a free 9-day course, we also have a free trial for our mindset series, Structure Breaking. This thing brings everything into alignment. It is impossible for you to jump into this atmosphere and think that you will create a change financially without first making that change mentally. Okay, so we show you the power of your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Then we show you how to be intentional with your words with our 6-week journal. This is going to help you speak and write those things into existence by being disciplined with your thoughts daily. We also have a few books available on Amazon, 6 Steps to Trading with Consistent Results. This book covers all of the concepts we use in our charting sessions and our live trading sessions. We also have our log books to help you log your trades and your emotional state throughout the process of executing your trades. Last, we just have our merch, so you guys support the vision, support the dream, and remember that you're only one trade away from living. Why fight to stay the same? So this one I start again loud. This is your affirmation. You got to believe it, speak it, see it, believe it.